Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan, and this is Tales from the Borderlands. Tales from the Borderlands is a game from Telltale Games, and it's a very it's a story-driven game set in the Borderlands universe. We all know, Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the pre-sequel are basically, they are first-person shooters. That are very, a loop-based system kind of thing going on. If you played them, you know what I'm talking about. But this is very, very much a different game. This is definitely going somewhere where those games haven't gone. It's all story-driven. There's not too much gameplay into it. It's point-and-click stuff. It has you answer some or pick some choices that could affect the game later on. Like I said, it's very, very story driven. It has none of the first-person shooterness of the Borderlands games. This is in its own right a entirely different game, which I think is absolutely great. I liked Borderlands 1. I enjoyed it. Borderlands 2, not so much. It was good, but it wasn't great. It was just more of the same. And then the pre-sequel was just more of the same. And that seems to be kind of the consensus around the community is they just never shook things up a bit. It seemed like they had this huge universe set up, or this world, the world of Pandora. But it just, with the first-personness of the games, it never translated well, just because it's not supposed to be a story-driven game. You're supposed to go shoot people in the face, and not really shoot people first, ask the questions later. This is your two characters here are not they're not combat focused in any way. You have to use your wits to get around situations, and you get a few cool gadgets here and there that can help you out along the way. But it definitely explores the world of Borderlands that was set up by the earlier games in depth more, which I think it was always just barely there in the games, but never really explored. And I really think they could have done a lot with it. And Telltale has taken it to the next step. They're going to build this world, build this universe. Based on what was established in the games before, and with their brilliant writing staff, they will they're off to a great start with episode 1 of Tales from the Borderlands, and hopefully this game will in the end be another great notch on their belt. I've played the Walking Dead games that they've made, and they were absolutely incredible. Their writing team for Telltale is, they go above and beyond. They are so great. So along with this, I think they're off to a great start with episode 1. So if you ever played like Wolf Among Us or the Walking Dead games, season 1 and season 2, you know that Telltale puts out their games in episodes. Each game is about 5 episodes long. Although I think the Game of Thrones game, which is coming out, is a bit longer. I think it's going to be 6 episodes. But anyway, Tales from the Borderlands will be released in episodes. Episode 1 is out now, and episode 2 will be released, sometime in the near future. They don't really put dates on their releases. They just kind of, we're going to release episode 2 next week if they wanted to. It's pretty arbitrary, kind of. It might be coming this month, but it might not be. Anyway, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to try and keep it, I'm going to start it from the beginning. It's going to be, I wouldn't say spoiler free, because you can see everything. I have the volume down, so you don't really hear the voices. You're just going to hear mine over everything. So even if you don't want to see anything, you can minimize the video. Just listen to my voice if you want, if you enjoy that. But I'm just going to talk over everything and just play it from the beginning. How do I? Alright, that's fine. So I've already played a bit of it, and it's fun. I really, really, really enjoy it. It's what I want from Borderlands. It has, it has the humor, but not over the top, and it's tolerable enough to where, I'm really interested in where my character is going and what's going on.
What do we say if someone asks where we got the money? What do you mean?
Oh, well, this isn't the very beginning, but
should have a story.
this is close to the beginning.
Prefer not
The
to
beginning
tell the story.
is
That would not go over.
just your character, who is this guy right here,
What does that
Reese.
even mean?
We say it's
Kind of his
some sort of
backstory.
open a vault for Pandorans kind of deal.
But I'm not really going to talk about the story. I'm just going to kind of show you the gameplay. If you're unfamiliar with a Telltale game, it's all point and click. You just saw me make a decision right there. I don't even know what I picked because I can barely hear what's going on.
Pandora. What did you expect?
Yeah, no, I know.
But anyway,
I guess I'm more acutely aware that I have $10 million.
like I said, Telltale has,
In a neighborhood
they're
like
always
that of back planet nut jobs.
on top of their game and as far as writing goes. And this is no exception. Yeah, plus the voice acting work is very great. They got Troy Baker to play the main character, Reese. And if you know Troy Baker, he's been everywhere, but he's the best of the best. He's Booker in BioShock Infinite. He was the Joker in Batman Arkham Arkham Origins. He's been in Far Cry 4. He's just everywhere. And the other guy you see here is Chris Hardwick. If you don't know who Chris Hardwick is, then I don't know what to tell you. He's everywhere these days. Let's pick this. So as you can see, I have a timer to pick between a few options of text that I can, and based on what I pick, may shape, like, one will remember that. So it'll shape my my playthrough down the line later.
The tracker's beeping, but I don't see the place.
One thing I do love about this game in general is the Borderlands art style really lends itself to how Telltale has always had their games. This cell shaded. It's not.
What an excellent idea.
It's not graphically intensive at all. It fits. It just works for Telltale. Alright, so now I have some stuff I can move around. I can go to different, I have different options. I can talk to this guy. I can look at stuff. Let's knock on this. And there you go. There's some of the humor, that was in, the original Borderlands. The very, toilet humor, I guess, would be the best way to describe it.
Do you know where the World of Curiosities is?
It should be around here.
You lost.
But like I said, the art style really plays into Telltale's favor. It looks Borderlands, like a Borderlands game. It is a Borderlands game, and they never had to change anything really, which is kind of cool. Going from like something like Walking Dead, where you see different forms of media, like the comic book, the show, and then you have this like cell shaded game, which I'm not putting it down at all. It's incredible. Walking Dead game is the top of the crop when it comes to writing. For me, I was, especially season 1. Season 1 was fantastic, and so Telltale knows what they're doing. But just between the Borderlands games, 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, and then this, it doesn't skip a beat, when it comes to the art style, which is really cool.
Look, before we get all bent.
So I am gonna actually stop here because something happens, which is pretty cool. You actually get some action in the game. Oh, I'm gonna go to the main menu. So you'll have to find out for yourself. So you can go pick up Tales from the Borderlands on Steam right now. It's available now. Episode 1 is out. Episode 2 will be coming sometime in the near future. I don't know exactly when, but I will keep everybody updated on that. You can go check out a full review over at indiejuice.tv. I'll leave the description, or I'll leave the link in the description. So, you know, like I said, it's very simple. If you've played any Telltale game, you'll know what you're getting. It's very story driven. It's if you wanted more out of Borderlands, I think you'll enjoy this game because it delivers on that aspect of, you know, really expanding and fleshing out the world, the characters in the world, and you know, it fills a void that I thought, you know, could have been in the first-person shooter games. You know, that really, I want to know more about this world. I want to see this world. I want to see the people. I want to see the interactions. I want to see this world being alive. And this game really can do that for me. And I really hope it keeps up this pace through the next episodes. But I'll keep you informed. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys go out, pick this up, tell me what you think about it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.